1964 was the first year of issue for the Kennedy half dollar. Now, when they brought out the proofs in the proof set, they brought them out very quickly, and the first issues, his widow, Jackie Kennedy, noticed that his hair, she just didn't like the way his hair looked. So she had it revised. It became known as the accented hair variety, the first coins made. I have them for you tonight in high grade by NGC. Let's just jump in and take a look. That high grade is a 68, and they're designated as that accented hair variety. So like I referenced, when the coin first came out in 1964, replacing the Franklin half dollar series, she noticed, the widow, Mrs. Kennedy, noticed that the hair on his bust design, she just didn't like the way it looked. She said it looked too messy, and she wanted it revised. But the coins were already in production, so we have what is now known as the accented hair variety, the coins that were produced before the revision. We're going to show you a graphic momentarily on the difference between the accented hair and the regular coin. It's basically extra strands of hair above the ear, kind of forms a wishbone shape. So you see on the left there, that's what they replaced it to. And on the right is the accented hair variety. She thought that looked a little messy, so she wanted it revised, and they did. But coins were produced, and they were out there. So according to most of the expert sources, just about approximately 1 to 3% of all the production of those 1964 proof Kennedys are from the first dies, which is the accented hair. Now, don't forget they were only made available in those proof sets. They were, at that time, polypack proof sets. So the coins were inside a plastic sleeve. Each coin had its own spot, had that manila envelope. So the coins were able to move around inside those sleeves. They made 3.9 million proof sets total in all for 1964. That's the total mintage figure, 3.9 million. Now, if you look at NGC's population reports, you'll find that for 1964, in grade 68, there are 26,140 coins known to exist in 68 grade or better, including the accented hair. So I looked at all the 1964s in 68, and I got a figure of 26,140. Within that, though, the accented hairs in 8, there's only 2,306. Very, very small. So it gives you an idea of how many coins were made, 3.9 million coins, how many coins for 1964, this 90% silver proofs from the proof set, Philadelphia minted, are in grade 68. That's 26,140. Within that, the accented hair variety, 2,306. By the way, the next grade up is a 69, of course. There's under 400 known to exist in 69. Sells for about $2,300 in 69. That's why having one in 68 and paying $499.95 is a special opportunity. We found a 67 cameo for $950. Now, it is a cameo, but it's a grade lower without the accented hair, as you see. $450 more. So out of 3.9 million coins, 2,306 are in 68 grade with the accented hair. Now, that graphic that we just showed you will come with your purchase, so you can have a nice, beautiful printout there of what the normal, quote-unquote normal hair is versus that accented hair. You can see it right there on the coin. It looks like a little wishbone. Jackie Kennedy thought it was messy, and she wanted it revised, and they quickly revised it, but coins were already made. About 1 to 3% is what the experts say were released into production with that accented hair variety. And then later on, in the mid-80s, 1987 or so, is when NGC started grading. And they put the designation on the label for the accented hair. You'll see it right there, 1964 accent hair, of course 50 cents because it's a half dollar, and proof 68. This one is special. 905-7473 is the item number. So if you're giving us a call, speak to our operators about it. That phone number is 866-518-5933. And if you'd like to join us online, that's avccoins.com. Again, all you have to do is enter that item number, 905-7473, into the search bar. You'll come to this. Just a handful of these available, folks. There's not many out there. And we do have just a few left available at this very special price. Again, $499.95. Our competition We found a 67 grade for $950, 67 cameo. $450 more. This one is, it has a very low population of 2,306 pieces known to exist or seen by NGC in 68 grade or better. Again, in 69 grade, you're looking at under 400 known to exist. Sells for about $2,300 if you can find it. With only just under 400, incredibly difficult to find. One grade lower and hundreds of dollars less to 68 grade with the accented hair variety. 26,140 proofs of 1964 graded as 68. Just a fraction are accented hairs. Tonight, under $500, you're not spending thousands, and you're getting a very special coin in the series, a key date. Now, it started in 1964. Of course, after the very, very unfortunate events in late 1963, they brought out the Kennedy half dollar, and they made the proofs in the Philadelphia Mint for the proof set because they didn't transition over to clad, hard plastic, modern issue until 1968. So the 1964s with the 90% silver for the first year of issue with the accented hair, it's a very, very special coin. Very, very low population. Let's put a 30-second clock up, please. 60 years strong. 60 years ago was the first year of issue for the Kennedy half. And the very, very first issue in the series for the proofs were the accented hairs because they were made before the design change. Firsts are special. 1913 Buffalo is type 1. 1909 VDB cent with the initials. Those very special first releases in this series are hard to come by because there's so few out there that were made. And then the ones that grade high, even less. Fraction of a percent. Save thousands off of a 69, get to 68, under 500. Folks, phones are busy. We do have to be moving on this point. Please don't miss out on this one. It is special.